唔該，主席，抱歉頭先落去帶學生團，所以要行開一陣間。主席，我好同意喎，即係你要喺一啲地方咧，要防止話太擠迫，就等後邊嗰啲咧就唔好拱上嚟，否則咧就係會好危險。但係咧，主席最近7·1嗰趟咧，即係我就真係特別係留意到呢件事，因為咧警方咧就不斷催主辦單位咧就快啲出維園，嗰度啲人咧就要係咁湧咗出嚟。咁然後就行呢個電車路啦，去到富豪酒店嗰度啦，轉入去伊榮街，然後再轉出去怡和街。但係呢，就由3線行車線呢，即係喺電車路就2線啦，入到伊榮街3線啦，呢個富豪酒店嗰度。然後一出怡和街呢，就得返1條行車線。去到崇光百貨嗰個過路嗰度呢，就得大半條行車線添。咁其實警方係管制交通好、人流好，你哋都會即係好清楚。其實最弊呢，就係嗰條路線忽然間闊、忽然間窄，一去到樽頸嘅時候呢，就係會好危險。尤其是大家如果想心急行嘅時候，佢由3線變做1線，咁然後呢就停咗喺度，跟住呢又變做2線。喺怡和街嗰度又再收翻窄翻，點解你喺嗰度你唔開埋嗰條電車路，而堅持就算你封咗電車路都好，要留翻一條咁闊嘅緊急通道俾你自己？嗱，當然我明白你留條緊急通道呢，你就會話啊，如果有人不適或者忽然間發生火警呢，你就會即係有適當嘅行車線俾呢啲緊急救援車輛去行，但係即係警方頭先都不斷重複咗幾次啦，最怕嘅就係塞埋一齊，然後後邊嘅湧上嚟。咁但係當你3條行車線變做1條嘅時候，呢啲情況係一定會發生嘅。咁你係咪以後次次遊行都有得嗰度有個樽頸呢
？So, Mr. Chairman, the procession, I would suggest, is somewhat different to this situation where we are trying to fill a space. The problem with processions is they tend to concertina, and people move at a faster pace, at a slower pace. When we plan the route, especially for processions, as well as the route of the procession, of course, we have to consider all the other vehicles and vehicle use, and also the other people who aren't participating in the procession, but for instance need to cross the road and things like that. So it's a much more difficult situation. What we do is after every event we evaluate what has happened. As you're aware by both the police figures and the organisers' figures, there were many more people on the procession this year than in last year, for instance. And so we will evaluate and we will try and come up with solutions to these problems. Basically, we have to be flexible in what we do, and we have to take into account various contingencies. One of those contingencies would be a worst case contingency, which is why we insist on EVAs, which is why we don't want to use the tramways, so that we will have access to everything. That is fully within the Bakari principles, that we should put safety first. The procession situation, as I said, is slightly different to this situation, but again, it's something we'll work on, again with the organisers and with the transport companies and people like that, to take into account their needs as well, so that we can facilitate these events in future. 主席啊，正因為要安全顧及安全呢，就唔應該有呢啲樽頸嘅。但係警方咁樣答法，你係咪年年都打算喺嗰度就由得佢有呢個樽頸，得返大半條行車線？但係後邊你又不斷喺維園趕人出嚟呢？如果你知道有個樽頸，你就唔好喺後邊猛咁叫人哋行快啲啦。你喺度製造危險。 Mr. Chairman, I can't speak to a particular one location on the parade, on the procession, but I can assure the honourable member that we'll do our best to make sure that it's safely facilitated. The aim is to, I agree, the aim is to reduce bottlenecks, but we have to facilitate other road users. We have to have a reasonable expectation of the number of people who will be there. There are all these various factors that must be considered. And so I can't give a specific answer saying that we will open 2 lanes or 3 lanes, but I can assure you that we will do our best.
I have to stop the official 主席，因為咧嗰個樽頸咧係年7-1都存在嘅。咁啊，年警方咧都喺維園咧就趕人哋快啲出嚟。咁起碼你哋自己就應該2個點咧都有人互通訊息，就睇到嗰度如果塞得咁緊要嘅時候咧，就等維園嗰啲人慢慢地出嚟，就唔好喺嗰度塞住晒。如果你喺後邊趕人出咧，就唔該你就解決咗，即係以後啊就俾一個長遠方法出嚟，就解決咗崇光嗰度嗰個樽頸問題。你就應該係考慮封對面東行嘅一條線，俾你去做緊急行車道，然後喺嗰橛咧就放大家遊行隊伍咧就可以即係行得快啲。
嗱，我諗咁咧，因為今日我哋咧就有晒圖咧，就講6、4嗰晚。咁如果你話講7-1嗰度咧，我諗唔係啊，主席，我睇翻呢個文件呢度冇特別講6、4喎，呢度係講呢個人群。因為上一次我哋唔係，因為我哋上一次咧特別提政府嘅時候咧，係因為嗰個關注咧，就係因為6、4嗰度呢一個嗰嘅入。咁係咪揾次再講7-1咧？如果你係嘅話咧，可能你就要啦。如果你真係提出一個係好重大嘅問題就OK 蘇蘭，你講埋咧，好短好嘛？我想攞文件資料嘅啫。你好啊。嗱，因為我主要問嘅咧就係7-1遊行或者係平時大型遊行由維園行到去中環政府總部期間路面嗰啲管制。咁我尤其關心咧就頭先我提到喺崇光百貨過路嗰個樽頸位。咁你政府你要話俾我聽，你以後點樣解決嗰個樽頸？同埋你點樣做人流管制，等嗰度就唔好塞得太犀利。喺維園嗰度出口呢，好似頭先吳靄儀議員講，我同佢一齊喺維園嗰度出發，入到裏邊都疏鬆到冇人，我哋幾驚少人嚟添啊！即係得翻嗰個零2個足球場。但係呢，我話俾即係警方聽，如果你次次搞到出入維園係咁困難呢，大家咪喺灣仔啊、喺鵝頸橋啊、天樂里口嗰度入咯。咁你出邊嗰個道路管制呢，你就更加困難。咁好少人離開維園咯。係啊，所以佢咪數得5萬幾人咯，係咪？咁嗱，主席我就想警方咧就提交一個文件，就話翻俾我哋聽，尤其是針對今年嘅7-1遊行，佢成條路線嗰個管制部署係用啲咩邏輯去做？譬如有啲樽頸、有啲危險位係佢造成㗎。即係市民就要加倍容讓，然後先正可以就到警方去維持安全。咁有乜理由要市民幫翻手轉頭？咁所以我有建議係咁樣嘅，因為咧其實咧都維園啊呢個都係一個好年年都會發生嘅啦，即係坦白講。咁我覺得咧，我哋事務委員會咧就即係我覺得應該咧就揾一次咧比較集中啲。集中啲咧，就有晒啲圖，有隻成咧，同埋佢哋好有經驗嘅，例如港島區嗰邊而家做緊管制，Mr. Han 嗰啲咧，就係坐埋一齊傾一傾。即係我建議咧，不如我哋咧有個會咧，即係攞埋晒啲圖，然後有興趣嘅同事咧，就直情去警察總部或者嚟呢度，咁啊攤開晒佢咧，就一齊比較有系統咁傾。咁我覺得咁樣咧，以後咧即係多咗個信任，多咗了解你哋嘅諗法，多咗你覺得邊度係困難，邊度係勝，咁咧係。詳細啲傾咧，就好過咧。而家即係每人噏一個地方咧，即係其實因為嗰啲共通點都幾多嚇，因為都係入維園、離開維園都不過嗰幾樣嘢，而維園係最多嘅，係咪？反而你話喺呢個中環咧，好少就拗呢啲嘢嘅。咁無謂次次都拗。咁我哋咧不如咧就揾次咧有系統啲咧約一次嚟到傾一傾。秘書同我哋約一約，咁好過啦，好嘛？咁你俾啲資料我哋。然後我哋咧就一齊傾咁樣，咁我諗起碼有10零個議員咧都一定有興趣，即係無論邊黨邊派都，因為就算你其他建制派議員咧，唔係喺維園搞7-1、6、4都好啦，佢一樣有大型嘅集會，佢都會出嚟噶嘛。譬如嗰啲活動，咁所以我不如咁樣建議啦，局長好嘛？咁即係集體傾一次就詳細啲，就有晒啲圖啊、有成啊、邊個位啊，或者佢哋前線嘅同事啊嗰啲，好嘛？我哋今日傾到呢度啦，我哋多謝晒。